Big up, everybody. It's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. And guess what, guys? I'm back again. Of course, I wasn't expecting to be back so soon, but the manager's press conference is going to be live. And I have to cover it with you guys, for you guys. You know how we do. You are the top priority, and I have to bring you all the latest and breaking news and everything. So we're here, guys. Big up and get in, because the manager's press conference, it is live. It's about to begin. So let's get in, guys. Let's get into the show, because the manager's press conference is supposed to begin in just under a minute. Your boy is live. He's back again. He didn't expect to be live, but of course, it must be done. You are the important ones. Big up to each and every one of you joining. Of course, you know we're going to be here for the next 15, 25 minutes discussing what the manager had to say. Of course, it's going to be interesting. Lots to talk about. Big up to GB in the building. Big up, my bro. Hope you're well. How is everything going? How's the grand coming? Hope all is well. I'm excited, guys, because you know what? I think the form will carry through. You know, we have been having a difficult run in the Premier League this season. It's not been great by any means, but, you know, I'm certainly optimistic that with the current running, we've got our first 3 games winning on the road, 5 games undefeated. It's one of those things. Big up. Riri. Calling me a tricky daddy. Big up to you. Temix and Deliso is saying, United, I want the Gyökeres. Matthias Tell, De Jong, João Felix. United is better for 2025. Big up to Santos Flow in the building. Yeah, United seems to be doing some interesting things. We are changing. And the manager's press, it is live, guys. Let's stay tuned, hear what the manager has had to say ahead of the game against Crystal Palace, of course.
How much is he improving under you, and how important is it that he's going to be, you keep him and he's going to be important?
I think he's not improving under me. He changed right away since that game from City. The way he understands things and understands that I just want to help him. I just want to win games. And he changed in everything. The approach when he talked with him, the way he recovered. He understands that sometimes I'm a different coach, that I'm 100%. Demanding in my way. And sometimes it's hard, the first impact, because he's a different kind of coach, and he understands that he's never in a bad way. It's always for him, but I'm a different person. And I think all the merit is from Garnacho, and he's improving, and we want to continue to improve with Garnacho. Again, today, he understood the position, the moments of playing inside, outside, the connection with Allo. I think he's improving a lot.
Chris?
Just on Company again, you obviously played really well tonight, but it was his first start in the last 3 games. I think he was subbed on the 2 games prior to that. Do you feel maybe that the talk around his contract has been kicked up recently, and also, of course, the uncertainty over his future with the club might have affected his form?
Very interesting question.
About playing in that big role.
I don't think it's the contract. He has everybody in England sees him as a very, very good player. He played in the Europa Championship final. So I think it's more the position. Then he's not comfortable, because before he was always playing, and now sometimes plays and sometimes don't play. Is not comfortable. Maybe there is something to do with that. But I think the key point is the position. It's different for him, demands a lot from him. And today, in that position, I feel it more happy to play. Simple as that. I don't look about just the movements, the way he touched the ball.
Interesting.
I feel it just watching him. He was so happy on the pitch, and that is important for me, because if 100%, they are happy, they play better.
I agree.
So I think he can change position.
Sorry.
Totally agree with that.
And that need to kind of raise money to reinvest, and also with the rules they are selling academy players is a way to do it. But how do you balance that with keeping those players as well and getting the best out of them? Because we've seen the impact Kobe and Alejandro have had tonight have both been linked with being available this window? Is there going to have to be some difficult decisions there, or do you want to build a team around him?
That part is true, but I want players like Kobe and Garnacho. The focus is that we have to improve our academy, and you have to bring more, because that is something that all the clubs in England have to take advantage. The players that came from academy to play, to fill the shirt, and also to sell. So our focus is to bring more. The rest, I just want to prepare with both of them the next game.
Mark.
Interesting.
Ruben, Luke Shaw came back from training yesterday. How close is he to stadium when we expect to see?
It will take a little bit more time. I think he needs to train more, to spend more time with the teammates, playing like normal, even small side games, not just working alone. He stay there to make a different type of work. So he's going to get together with the team when we arrive and start from there. And when I feel that is the right moment, we will start with some minutes in the games.
Interesting.
On the subject of teams, just what's the update with Mal?
Marcus Rashford.
Evans at the moment, and with Malacia,
No. Dorgu.
Terrible injury. He's taking time to come back, and he's taking off for half time again today. Do you think it'd be beneficial for him to go and get some minutes elsewhere, perhaps for the rest of the season?
We will see. What I know is that he's really hard on Malacia. Long time without playing, then it's hard to make a lot of games. And a player like him is a fullback, and sometimes in this system, he played in national team outside and inside. Sometimes it's hard for him because he's not so offensive, and he can play like one of the three defenders if we have more possession and more control of the games. So it's a really difficult context for him, but he's our player, and we are going to help him.
I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, interesting questions for the manager there in the press conference. Very interesting questions. He was asked about both Marcus Rashford and Dorgu. And he said about Dorgu that, he will join up with the squad when we get back this weekend. Of course, Dorgu medical was rescheduled to tomorrow. So when he comes in tomorrow, and completes his medical, he will meet up with the squad. Of course, if they will have a light, but introductory session, probably to have training first day next week. He's going to be there in the stands to watch Man United play Crystal Palace at home. Of course, he spoke about Marcus Rashford. It's still ongoing. He has not been delivering. We'll see what happens. And he went on to say that, if he does show something, of course, you will see the result of that, which will mean him ending up in the squad. Until then, it's the same as same. It's that it is what it is. And that's what's happening. Of course, guys, what he talked about, it was a good win. Garnacho, he spoke profusely about Garnacho at the beginning when he said Garnacho is improving a lot. He's working hard. He's coming to terms with the system. He's learning well. It's been difficult for him, but he's finding his way, and I'm excited for him. And he will, go on to improve. And it's something that, we always have to look on. And he's not looking at the players possibly leaving. He's looking at working with the players as he has them. If they leave, if he wants to keep one or two of them, of course he will try. But until then, they are Man United players, and he will do what he thinks is best into getting the squad prepared to play the way he wants to play. Of course, he was speaking lastly on Malacia. Of course, we know Malacia is not the most attacking fullback. He's one of those that actually plays in a more controlled team that plays, in that inside position. Also the left CB, probably center back, as well as maybe the right center back. It's going to be interesting for Malacia because it's not working well. He needs game time. He also needs patience, to expect him to be doing all these things, intense movements right now after so long out with injury. It's difficult, but he's willing to work with the player. Of course, that still leaves room for a possible exit on loan this January. Let's see how it goes. There's 3 days left of the window. And of course, deadline day is shaping up to be a blockbuster, guys. He wasn't asked any question on Matthias Tell, but I didn't expect him to. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. You know what I mean? There are some interests that, Manchester United are also looking at some other possibilities for the summer moving ahead. you know, as there are lots of people are talking about Quenda, I told you guys we could never go in for Quenda until the summer because he would not be able to be registered as a Man United player before March. So, guys, this was the manager press conference. Of course, we'll be back later on tonight. Of course, we also have, you know, the midday call-in show that will be happening at 5:30 UK. Come in, everyone, have your say, join me. Let's talk about it. We will also go through the match preview for Crystal Palace at that time as well. So it will be a call-in match preview, first of its kind, I think. Let's see how it goes. Big up to the great one coming in the building, and big up to everyone. Thank you for joining me. This has been the manager's press conference ahead of the game against Crystal Palace. And if you haven't been able to smash the like live, share it around still, leave a comment, leave your score prediction, and don't forget, Man United, we are on the up. You know what I mean? Small steps, small steps. Big up to everyone joining. I'll catch you guys later.